How's it going, guys? And welcome to the second installment in the Nosebleeds podcast. And today we're going to be talking about the predictions for the NFL playoffs, etc. And today we're going to be tackling the AFC. I'm Nick Antonakas, and I'm lucky to be joined by another stacked cast today. We have Chandler and Stuart Brooks joining us for the second time, and we have Sam Dieringer joining us for the first time. So what's up, guys?
Sorry,
How's
Andrew. How's it going, you guys?
What's up, Nick?
Thanks for having us, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. This is really awesome. I love the first episode, you guys. That was a hit. If you haven't seen the first episode already, please go check it out because that was very entertaining to say the least.
Thanks for the plug, Sam.
Yeah, thanks for the plug, Sam. Appreciate it.
Got you.
I was going to plug it anyway.
Plugging yourself in your own video.
You got my endorsement.
So basically, we're just going to go break it down division by division. And then once we go through all the divisions, who wins each division and the records, we'll go back at the end and we'll clarify, who makes the playoffs. This year, there are 16 games. There's been a lot of talk about this. Even on our last podcast, there was still some confusion regarding how many games there were and how many playoff teams. So there are 7 playoff teams, but there are still 16 games in the season. So we'll just go through it. I'm thinking maybe why not start actually, I want to save the AFCs because that one's going to be – Let's
save that for last.
Okay.
And then the NFC South second to last also.
AFC.
NFC.
Yeah, I'm saying do NFC South second to last because Tom Brady.
Oh, on the other one. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
So AFC West.
We'll start with the AFC West. I'll start it. I'll kick it off.
Okay.
Basically, I have the Chiefs winning the division. I'm going to predict that they're going to go 14-2. Their only losses this year are probably going to be to the Ravens and the Saints. So, I see them coming out 14-2 at the top of the division. Then in second place, I have the Denver Broncos, who will go 9-7. They get a handful of losses to – they're going to lose the season series to the Chiefs. They'll split it with the Chargers, and they will beat the Raiders twice. Then I have the Chargers going in third. They're going to go 8-8. Just an average year, wins and losses all around. They're going to lose to Kansas City twice. And then in last, I have the Raiders. And I felt this was kind of harsh, but just based off – I went game to game. So basically, I just went through every game, and I picked – obviously who's going to win and who's going to lose. But then I kept track of, who lost to who, and then I would have that carry over, if that makes sense. But anyway, I have the Raiders going – thanks to the losses that they took, I have them going 3-13, which is – it was harsh. But
mine's pretty similar.
I feel like the other teams. I feel like the other teams in the division got better, and they so yeah, I'm going 3-13 at the bottom division.
So Nick, can I go ahead for my predictions now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So So, I think this is, a really talented division. I don't think we should sleep on this at all. I honestly feel like all the teams, minus the Chargers sort of stayed the same because they got a little younger, but I feel like all the teams are pretty promising. Let's not be funny. The Chiefs are going to run away with the division though. I think they're going to go 14-2 as well. I think they're going to lose to one of those top teams like you were talking about, and then maybe slip up towards the end of the season and maybe drop one. Then this is my sleeper team of the entire season. I have the Denver Broncos going 10-6. I think they are a young and dynamic team. I think they have this tight end combo with Fant and that new guy that they got from the draft who, man, I'm forgetting his name, but they have some really nice offensive weapons. They got Jerry Jeudy.
Tight end.
They got this
wide receiver.
No, not Jerry Jeudy. There's another tight end that they got.
Yeah, I know here. I know. It's Alberto, my guy.
Alberto.
Sleeper of the draft.
Yeah. There you go.
Alberto,
so I just think.
Whatever.
Anyways, I have them going 10-6. I think they're going to be really fun to watch. They got Melvin Gordon. I think it's going to be a fun team. Then I actually have the Raiders in third, going 9-7. I think I think they've made some nice additions through the draft. And just I think the more that John Gruden gets a handle on this team, I think he's actually going to start steering them in a good direction. And unfortunately, because the Chargers have so much talent, but I think they're taking more of a approach towards the future right now with taking Herbert. He's going to need a little time to get it together. I have the Chargers going 7-9. So that's what I got going in the AFC West.
All right, Stuart, do you want to go first or do you want me to go?
Can I go?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, cool. So I have pretty similar predictions, actually very similar to Nick in the same order. I have the Chiefs going 13-3, so pretty close. I don't know, they'll probably drop one to maybe I think they play Baltimore this year. I have Denver going 7-9. I agree with Sam that they're kind of up on the rise, and I like Drew Lock, but I don't know. I just think the division's kind of tough, and I'm not really sure that they're going to be able to break through this year. It seems like a team that's going to start poorly. They're going to start 1-4 and then catch fire towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
And I had the Chargers going 6-10. I just think they have talent to win games, but they're not going to be a threat. And then similar to Nick, I'm not a believer in the Raiders this year either, because I think they're going to lose all their division games. And also, I don't think this is their first season in Las Vegas. I don't think they're going to have a great home field advantage, so I have them going 4-12. I think they're trying to look towards the future, and I think there's a good chance they're going to be looking to get a quarterback. I think Derek Carr's pretty good, but I wouldn't be surprised if they want to move on from him this year.
Yeah, I can see that. Derek Carr, I think his days are probably numbered there. I think he needs to have a stellar season in order for them to keep rolling with him. We'll see though.
Yeah, he seems like a really good journeyman. But
Chandler, sir.
Yeah, so okay. I'm going to start by saying that I have the Chiefs obviously winning a division. I have them going 15-1. I have them falling curse to the 15-1 curse, which we saw the Packers go.
Yeah.
By.
The Panthers.
Yeah, I think it's 19. It was the Cowboys, one of their dynasty years, the last time a 15-1 team won Super Bowl. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
so I haven't fallen that curse. Then I really don't know why everybody hates the Chargers. I have them come in second. I have them 9-7. We look at everybody's really sleeping on Tyrod Taylor as a quarterback.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Probably going to be Herbert.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I bet they're going to start with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback, and then they're going to work Herbert in at the end of the season.
Herbert. Okay, I did a lot of research on quarterbacks in this draft, specifically Justin Herbert. He is not NFL ready right now. I don't expect him to come in until week 14. If at all.
The Chargers aren't smart though. They're probably going to throw him in there week 3, and he's going to get
Anthony Lynn is one of the most underrated coaches in the NFL. He's
really good defensively. Blow the games.
The thing is, here's the thing.
Weapons.
Yeah. I think that the reason why you have them at second is that you're fairly high on Tyrod Taylor, but in my opinion, I just feel like he's not as good as some people think he is.
Well,
I think he's justified as a backup. And I think, they're going to have a little trouble at that quarterback spot for this first season. I think Herbert's eventually going to be like a boss, but I don't think this season is really going to come to fruition for the Chargers.
Well, if we look at Tyrod Taylor's past time starting, he was pretty good with the Browns. He wasn't excellent, don't get me wrong, but Cleveland is
2 games.
Cleveland. He was good.
When
did Baker Mayfield come? That's what I was going to say.
His last for Buffalo. He played 3 seasons in Buffalo. That's where you look for his reference.
They made the playoffs. I was going to get there, and they made the playoffs in his last season. First time.
Yeah, 9-7, and he didn't even play in some of the games.
Oh yes, you're right.
He didn't play in one game because he got hurt.
Yeah.
And because they didn't want to pay him the 16-game incentive that he had.
And his Peterman game. That was
again,
Peterman game.
Yeah.
Guys, again, I do think this is a really good division. I think all the teams have good teams. I'm not saying the Chargers are so much worse than the other teams. I just think that quarterback transition is going to get them a little bit. And I just feel like I'm probably the highest on the Broncos here out of all of you guys. But I'm a little worried about sophomore slumps here and there, but I feel like it's going to come through. And if it does come through, they're going to be a really fun team to watch. And I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with potentially later down in the playoffs.
Yeah, can I finish my standings?
Sorry.
So, let me just say one more thing about the Chargers. The defense is incredible. Derwin James is essentially Isaiah Simmons. Chris Harris Jr., They have
Oh
Joey
yeah, I
Bosa,
forgot they
obviously.
got him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, they
exactly.
got him, yeah.
That's one of the big things because they have a lockdown corner.
Yeah.
Their defense
Just
is
let
good.
me
The
finish.
Broncos might not be
Guys,
as
just
good
let me finish.
I was about to say the
All right,
Broncos.
all right.
Yeah,
So
let
then
him
I have the
finish, yeah.
Broncos. I have the Broncos going 8-8. I like Drew Lock. I like their running back tandem, and I like Judy paired with Cortland Sutton. But I just don't think it's going to all come together for Drew Lock this year. Then I have the Raiders going 5-11, which is kind of harsh in my opinion because I'm a big fan of Josh Jacobs. I think he's incredible. I like Max. I like Max Williams. Their breakout rookie from last year had 10 sacks, but I just think the division is going to be too difficult for them. It's too much.
Yeah.
There's too much high end talent for Derek Carr to really be elite like that. Like he had one season where they were a threat until he got hurt, and then it just hasn't.
2016.
Yeah, when they were the 1 seed, I think.
One
At
person
point,
to
Maybe the 2. Maybe the 2.
At one point they were
person-
11-2, and then they finished 12-4, and then they had
Yeah.
to start.
One person- One person to keep an eye on the Raiders last year who had a breakout season is
Darren
Darren Waller.
Yeah, because you had him in fantasy, right?
No, well, yeah, that's the one thing. He was a beast for me in fantasy.
He was good.
But also,
He was good.
the thing is, he has the potential to be one of the top tight ends in the NFL, when healthy and when playing at his best. So I think if he can stay at that level for their offense, I think that he will be able, him alone and Josh Jacobs on the offense, that will bring the Raiders a long way, I think. And I think it really does depend on Darren Waller, though, because he's a critical piece to their offense.
Who on their team is a wide receiver that isn't Henry Ruggs? Who else? I'm trying to think right
they
now.
have, what's his name from Clemson? Hunter Renfrow, my guy.
Oh, yeah.
They might have the worst
20.
receiving core in the NFL. They might have the worst receiving core in the league.
The Jaguars.
Again, that's why I think
the Jaguars are worse at everything.
No. They have Chark. Chark isn't bad.
Okay,
we'll get to them. We'll get to them.
We'll get to them.
Yeah,
We're gonna trash them soon, but we'll see.
Right.
Okay.
Let's move to the AF. Oh, Sam, do you have another point about this division?
No, no. That's all I was gonna say. I was just gonna say the Chiefs are gonna be sick, and I think they're probably gonna run away with the division. But I wouldn't sleep on the other teams in the division. I think they all have a shot at second place.
I think that there's a good chance that either the Chargers or Broncos will get another playoff spot in that division.
Right.
Yeah.
Either or. It can't be both, but one of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's tough. It's going to be one of the closest divisions. I mean, not for the winner, but those last 3 places.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right, so let's move to the AFC North now. I'll start. I have the Ravens going 15-1.
Wow.
That is bold, Nick.
I think their only loss this season, surprisingly, is going to be to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel like I was just
That's not that bad. They lose to Steelers every year.
Listen.
That's fair.
That would be great.
Listen.
That would be awesome.
I feel like everybody's got to choke once in a while, but I mean, I feel like if they go to Pittsburgh, they'll just lose one there, something stupid like that.
Wow, 15-1. Next
then I have
believer.
Steelers. I have the Steelers in second, going 8-8. I don't know. When I did it game by game, it was just tough and then I also have the Browns going 8-8.
I have similar to you.
I have the Bengals in last going 4-12.
Oh, dang, Nick, ours are similar again.
I mean, I think that the Browns, they're still not going to make a push, even though they got Hooper. Hooper's good, but they're a good team on offense. They have Garrett on defense if he ever comes back from the helmet smash. I mean,
he's already been
a contract extension. Yeah,
he's getting a $25 million contract extension or something.
Jeez. Yeah, but I was hesitant about the Steelers. I was gonna make the Steelers better just because they have a good defense, and then Ben Roethlisberger will be back next year. Hopefully, Juju will be healthier. Stuff like that. They didn't have a great draft. They only drafted 5 players, so it's not like any of those guys are going to be really working their way into the lineup, really. Even if they do, it's not going to be that much of an impact because it's only 5 players. So that's why I have them going 8-8. And then I have the Bengals going 4-12. It's not going to be as bad of a season as last year, but the Burrow and whoever they drafted, the wide receiver in the second round, I forget his name.
T. Higgins.
Yeah, T. Higgins. They're not going to be enough to bring
Love T. Higgins.
They're not going to be enough to bring the Bengals out of the dust yet.
All right. You guys want me to go?
Let's keep the same order,
All right.
Yeah, that works.
So I do have the Ravens finishing first as well, but I think they're going to come back down to earth a little bit this year. I think they're going to go 12-4, which is still a really good record.
Okay.
I just think I think Lamar Jackson is the real deal. I just think he's going to come a little back down to earth. I think they all together had an incredible regular season last year, and I just think they're going to have a little bit more of a average season this year. Just how I see it playing out. Then I have the Steelers as well, finishing in second, going 10-6. I think the Steelers honestly have one of the most underrated defenses in the NFL with TJ Watt and all those guys. I think that defense is going to go a long way. I think, again, this is one of those teams that really relies on the health of their receivers. If Juju Smith-Schuster is fully healthy and being a boss and Roethlisberger's all good, I think they're going to be a really solid team. But if any of those guys get hurt on their offense, they could slip. Then I have the Browns going 8-8. I think Austin Hooper is a good acquisition, but I just think I don't really trust Baker Mayfield. I think he has a lot of potential, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. And then the Bengals, I think Joe Burrow is going to help them out a lot. I think they go 5-11. And I think, they're going to be a team on the rise coming up in the next few years.
Wait, Sam, what record did you have the Steelers going?
10-6.
Oh, okay.
So playoff team. Probably.
That's assuming. So I'm assuming that everybody's staying healthy. I think if everybody stays healthy, I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
But even when they're fully healthy, they don't have they have Juju as a wide receiver, but who else do they have?
So they have James Conner.
They just got Chase Claypool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but James Conner's
my guy.
But their offense, I believe in their defense no matter what. I think they have a really nice defense. I think the offense is really the wild card here. I think if Roethlisberger can come back strong like he has been in the past, I think, and they've shown they have the potential to be a really great team, even when Antonio Brown's being a little weird in the past. I do think they have potential. And I think if him and Smith-Schuster are really firing on all cylinders, I think they could be a playoff team easily.
All right, Stuart?
Yeah, I'll go. All right, so I agree with Sam. I have the Ravens going 12-4 also. I think that defenses after a year of seeing Lamar Jackson, they have way more film on him now. I'm not going to say they're going to stop him, but I think they'll be able to slow him down a bit more this year. And then I actually have the Browns going 9-7. I don't know. I just kind of believe in I feel like if there's a year for them to be okay, people are overlooking them because of all the hype they had last season. But I think they have pretty solid offense and defense. Then I have the Steelers going 7-9 because I honestly don't really like their offense. Even though I agree with Sam, their defense is extremely good. They still Minka Fitzpatrick back there, one of the best safeties in the league. But I don't know. I just don't really believe in Roethlisberger. And last year, I know that Roethlisberger was hurt for most of the season, but Schuster, when he was asked to be a #1 receiver, he wasn't really that dominant. He had an okay season, but he wasn't putting up the big numbers that I thought he would. And then I have the Bengals going 4-12. I think they'll be better than last year, but I don't think they're going to really make too much noise. I think Burrow will probably have a pretty good season.
Yeah.
All right, so for the AFC North, I think that this division had the collective best offseason.
I can see that.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I have a lot of the teams more, more neutrally. So, I have the Ravens. I, again, feel like a broken record. I have them going 12-4. I agree with Stuart's assessment that with a year of full film from Lamar Jackson, of him obviously being the MVP, I think that teams are going to start to be able to begin to figure him out. You're not gonna be able to completely stop him, but not that they didn't know what to expect, but that he just added an entire new dimension to his game this past season, and teams were not ready for that. Sort of like how Jimmy Garoppolo went 6-0 when he got traded to San Francisco. Teams just couldn't game plan for him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So then now with my big surprise team, I have the Browns going 11-5.
Wow.
Whoa. Hey, I'm close there.
Let's unpack this.
Okay, so let me talk.
I'm on board with you here mostly.
Yeah, so the Browns' biggest problem last year was their offensive tackles. They had
and their coaching.
That too. But I think they had the PFF the 2 worst starting offensive tackles in the NFL, and they got Jedrick Wills, who is my number 1 tackle from the draft, and they got Jack Conklin from the Tennessee Titans, who is incredibly flexible.
Guard. Tackle.
Oh, he played guard, but he's going to probably flex out to right tackle where he played in college.
Mm-hmm.
And the Browns also got Grant Delpit in the draft, who he did not have an excellent last season for LSU, even though he was the safety of the year. But he played with a little bit of fear in his game, because I attribute that to him just saying that he knew he was going to be he thought he was going to be a first-round pick. So he was trying to play more conservative and not get injured. But if you look at his junior tape, he was probably the most dominant safety in college football as a junior. And to be able to translate that to a Browns defense who lost Jabril Peppers a couple of years ago, and though people kind of discredit him as a player just because he's a versatile player who outwardly doesn't do a lot of things great, I think that Delpit's going to be a Swiss Army knife for that defense. I have them going 11-5.
Yeah. I agree mostly with you. I think their offense is kind of stacked.
It's loaded.
Yeah, the running backs. Hunt, Chubb, they're both beasts. Yeah, even if Odell and Landry aren't amazing, they both give you 900 yards, 8 touchdowns. That's pretty good. And they got Hooper.
So they also got Harrison Bryant, tight end from Florida Atlantic, who is one of the most complete
O-line is playing well. They're going to be a good offense.
Yeah, so the thing is, exactly, for me, the Browns, I think, are one of the most talent-wise, they're one of the most talented teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
But I think, again, for me, it relies a lot on how Baker Mayfield performs. I think Jedrick Wills is a huge pickup. I think that's going to help out a lot. But depending on how the O-line works with Mayfield, if he can be at least decent even or pretty good, I think don't sleep on the Browns. I could have them moving up in my standings.
I think Mayfield could go up to a 30 to 35 touchdown season and being pretty conservative with the ball because he has so much more time. And he has a tight end weapon because Njoku was hurt for a lot of last year.
Right. Now he's got a whole nother year.
Exactly. Now he has Harrison Bryant. He also got Donovan Peoples-Jones, wide receiver from Michigan, somebody who slept a lot just because he's just a physical specimen, not somebody who's really a refined player, but he doesn't need to be with Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry and Austin Hooper and Harrison Bryant. I think Mayfield's just going to have so much time in the pocket, and he has the weapons. As long as he can pick apart defenses in the way that he showed as a rookie, I think they're going to be an excellent team and probably the number 1 wildcard team.
They're going to win it all.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're going to win it all. Get a tattoo.
They definitely got talent. They do have that.
Now,
okay.
So I have both the Steelers and the Bengals going 6-10.
Wow. Ooh,
I like that.
You're low on the Steelers.
Ben Roethlisberger has nothing anymore.
I agree with that.
He is cooked.
I think he's pretty much done.
Did you guys see his arm when he was recovering from that? It is limp. It is terrible.
He wasn't that good last year even when he was healthy.
Exactly. And then if he goes down, I have no faith in Mason Rudolph.
Now,
I agree with Sam that I think the Steelers have an excellent defense. You have TJ Watt, you have Minka Fitzpatrick, you have one of the Bushes. I think it's Devin.
What's his name? Yeah.
Or Devin Bush.
Right.
And Mike Hilton, Bud Dupree. Yeah, Terrell Edmonds, love him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am not a believer in that team. Though I do like Chase Claypool. I think that he's going to be a really good weapon for Roethlisberger. I don't think Roethlisberger is going to be good enough to get the ball to his players.
So for me,
the Bengals though.
What I was thinking though, sorry. What I was thinking,
keep talking.
What I was saying is even though what you're saying, even though Roethlisberger is on his way down, which I agree with, I think he still has some stuff left in the tank.
I agree with Nick.
I disagree.
I agree with Chandler.
I feel like it was mainly his offense around him that he didn't have too many options with before. But he was injured last year most of the year. But I feel like the Steelers, even though in my predictions I don't have them making the playoffs, I feel like they could kind of pull off like a makeshift type Patriots team last year. But they just have their defense just carry them all the way.
But for all the crap that everyone was giving Brady was like 8 times the player Ben Roethlisberger is right now.
That's
true. All right.
Roethlisberger is not. He's just not the same. And also, people are discrediting that he just got a major injury. He's like 37.
I think especially
he's gonna lose all his mobility.
I think especially for this division, I think something that we can take away from this division is the play of the quarterbacks is really, especially in this division, is going to dictate how the standings shake out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think especially with those middle two teams, the Steelers and the Browns, I think, depending on how their quarterbacks play, it can really shake things up. Because we know Lamar's going to be Lamar.
How many fights this season in this division?
4 over under.
I think 4.5.
I think I'm going to go 4 exactly. 4 exactly.
How many helmets this season thrown?
Also, the thing is, okay, here's another thing. Just food for thought before we move on.
I still have to finish my division before we move on. What you talking about, Sam?
Oh, sorry, my guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so the Bengals 6-10. I love Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is so talented. He has
look at Burrow, man.
Trevor Lawrence is better.
Look at Burrow, man.
Trevor Lawrence is better.
Trevor Lawrence is better.
I actually do think that Trevor Lawrence is better. Well, he will be better in the future.
He will be.
But not right now.
I think he will be. That's why I picked him.
Someone said that Justin Fields is a threat to go number 1 next year, and not.
There's that guy from North Dakota State also.
That guy, yeah.
I forget. You don't know who I'm talking about, Sam.
No, I do. I just looked at the board.
Okay, Sam.
I literally just looked at the board. I know who you're talking about.
Okay. So the Bengals. Everybody was saying that Joe Burrow could be a system quarterback, that he had a lot of really good weapons at LSU, which obviously he did. But people are discrediting the weapons the Bengals have. They don't have a good defense, and that's why I have them going 6-10. I think that if you combine the Bengals and the Bengals and the Steelers,
they have offensive weapons. They're gonna.
I said they don't have defensive weapons.
No, low key, their offense is kind of filthy.
No, it's not.
If
AJ Green won't be healthy, I'm going to tell you right now. And John Ross is not good. And who's the tight end? Eifert's always hurt. Boyd is like the only good receiver.
Yeah, Joe Mixon. In a healthy world, Joe Mixon with an offensive line is kind of a beast.
They don't have an offensive line.
Exactly. That's why I think they're not going to be as good.
Jonah Williams is back.
I don't care.
That is a big return.
That division has excellent D-lines. They're going to be sacking the shit out of Burrow all season.
True.
That division, and this conference, the AFC is better defensively. They're going to –
I think the Bengals' defense is really going to get them. I'm not discrediting their offense. I think their offensive line and their defense is really going to be the bane of their existence. And
I agree, but I think that Burrow is really well equipped to deal with not a great offensive line because he has a really quick release. He's willing to get the ball out and having big play receivers, people that can get the ball and then really use the yards after catch. I think that will give them wins.
I mean, he is a rookie. I think it's going to take him a few games to get into the swing of things with a new team.
It'll take a few games. But they're not expected to win.
They're going to start 0-7. Watch.
No. I think they're going to start off really bad, and then they're going to end the season on a little nice winning streak, like 3 games or something, and everybody's going to be like
what Baker Mayfield did. What Baker Mayfield did.
But worse.
Exactly.
And then Baker Mayfield went 7-8-1. So 6-10, I think, is a pretty fair estimate for the Bengals.
Yeah, no, I think that too.
Okay, so let's move on.
All right, AFC South?
Yeah. Go to the AFC South.
Oh, Lord, this is going to be fun.
This is the hardest division for me.
I agree.
All right.
So I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get
you're going to get cooked?
If you say the Colts, Nick, don't do it.
I have the Colts starts on the top.
He's going to say the Colts.
I have the Colts winning the division 12-4.
No!
12-4? What?
No.
Wait, what? No,
12-4.
No, everyone be quiet.
No.
Let him talk. Let the man speak.
Hear me out.
Oh, jeez, Nick.
Nick.
Man.
Okay, just let him talk. Let him talk.
Let's hear your rationalization, and we'll tear you to shreds.
No, Chandler, give him a break. 1 second.
Going 12-4. They added a veteran. Their biggest problem was QB. I'm not saying
it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Guys,
Jacoby Brissett is better than Rivers.
Let him explain.
I'm not saying Phillip Rivers is a GOAT, but he can add his experience and him just being a veteran. He can add a lot to this offense. They have T.Y. Hilton. They have Marlon Mack. And all of these guys were falling off because they were injured last year. So if they come back healthy and strong, I feel like they could finish the division 12-4. Plus, I don't feel like they have a very tough schedule.
They play
I have them
AFC North this year.
I have them beating the Jaguars twice. I have them beating the Texans twice. I have
No
them
way.
beating the Bears.
No way.
I have them beating the Lions, the Jets, the Raiders, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Vikings.
Okay, what's the rest of your division?
Those are all fair wins. They have a pretty easy schedule. They're going to lose to Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Tennessee, and Green Bay.
We'll address that in a second.
That's basically what I was thinking. I have the Titans going in second. They're going to go 10-6. I'm not super big on the Titans. I mean, I feel like they just ran with what they had last year. And today, actually, Logan Ryan announced that he's not going to be going to the Titans. So,
oh, really?
I'm debating the Texans and the Titans switching here in this second spot. I'm going to think about that.
That might
when we do the playoff standings later. But I have the Titans in second, going 10-6. The Texans in third. I have them – now that I'm looking at this, I feel like it's harsh. I have them going 7-9. I feel like they're going to go like maybe 9-7, and then the Titans will also go 9-7. That's that. I'll go with
Nick. What about the Jags? I want to hear the Jags.
Yeah, Jags.
I have the Jags going 1-15.
Whoa! Yeah.
All right. Wait.
Listen, their schedule, like they're not going to win a game against their division. They're not going to beat Green Bay. They're not going to beat Minnesota. They're not going to beat Chicago.
They'll beat Detroit.
They could beat Detroit.
Yeah, that's the only win I think. That's the only win I think they're gonna have.
Who are they playing in the NFC? Who are they playing in the NFC? What division are they playing this year?
The AFC North.
NFC. NFC North. Okay, they can beat the Redskins, I think.
All right,
maybe.
No. Sorry. The one with the Bears and the Packers.
The North.
Oh, North. Yeah, they're playing the NFC North.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes, they can beat the Lions. They can beat
Wait, pause.
I have them beating.
Nick, we're still recording, right? I just want to double check because I didn't see anything on.
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay, I usually see something there. That's my bad, viewers. Sorry. All right.
Yeah. So Colts in first, 12-4. Titans in second, 10-6. Texans in third, 7-9, maybe 9-7, and maybe the Titans dropping down to 9-7. And then I have the Jaguars in last, going 1-15. Take it away.
Okay, can we quickly address the Colts point for 1 second?
No, let's just. Can we do the other?
Okay, sure.
The thing is, we'll get to the Colts in a second. So the thing is, I mean, I can sort of see where he's coming from. I just don't see it shaking.
The schedule.
Let me ask him one question. Nick, what record did Phillip Rivers lead the Chargers to last year?
Oh,
exactly.
That's
6-10, right?
5-11.
5-11. Oof.
Yeah, but Chandler, you could say
schedule.
that argument, but then you can look at their record the year before with Phillip Rivers.
Well, yeah, but we're not looking at the year before Rivers.
Yeah, he's 2 years older than that.
Okay,
yeah.
So
and the Chargers had better offensive weapons. The Chargers had better offensive weapons than the Colts did.
Going back to the Chargers point, that's a good point that you had, Chandler, that they did go 5-11 last year. But the thing is, they were going against tougher teams than the Colts are going to go against.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's
right. The schedule is pretty light.
The Colts are going to have a light schedule. The only the trouble they're going to have is probably with the Titans. Like, I can even see them beating the Texans twice just because they lost Hopkins, and even though Deshaun Watson is still amazing, that's the only reason I'm debating the move up. But like, they don't have a hard schedule. Like, outside of their division, they're playing Detroit, the Jets, the Raiders, the Bengals, the Browns.
The Jets are going to beat them.
All right,
bro.
Okay, let's go.
Let me do mine.
Why would you say the Jets are
G-E-T-S.
We'll get to them. All right, guys. So,
Sam, why are you moving the mic so close to your mouth? You're like,
yeah.
Look at them.
No. Okay, sorry.
Hey guys.
Okay. My bad, viewers. That's just my catchphrase.
Please,
all right.
Go subscribe to ACMi Sports for more
ASMR.
Yeah, all 12 of our viewers.
I'll just make my own channel. All right, here's how I got checking out, you guys. So I think the Titans are actually legit. I think last year's playoffs was not a fluke. I have them going 11-5. I think Derrick Henry's going to re-up. Okay, I'm call me like a Patriots hater, but I love Derrick Henry. I think
I
he's
love
a
Derek.
monster.
How can you not?
I think he's a monster.
Yeah.
I think like even when teams try to strategize around him, like
You can't.
they're still not going to stop him. Right, exactly. And honestly, Ryan
The Chiefs did a
Tannehill,
decent job.
Ryan Tannehill showed a
Yeah, that's
lot
true.
last year. He like showed some promise last year. I don't think he's amazing, but I think he's good enough. Logan Ryan is a variable though.
He's gone.
I might drop him down a game because of that. Because
Their whole defense.
I thought Logan Ryan
yeah.
was pretty critical to them. So I still think they're going to win the division. I just might not have them as good because I thought Logan Ryan was critical to their defense. Yeah, so I got the Titans first place. I think this is a pretty weak division. That's why I have the Titans going first. Then I actually have the Colts in second going 9-7. And I think they're honestly a pretty well-rounded team. I think they have T.Y. Hilton and Marlon Mack on the offense. And Phillip Rivers has shown promise in the past. Do I think he's going to be as good this year? No, I don't think so. But I still think he's going to be good enough that they can get a winning record. And I think, Darius Leonard and, Quentin Nelson on the O-line, that's
Absolutely.
insane. That's really good. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. So I got the Texans also going 7-9. I think one of the most interesting storylines this season is how Bill O'Brien can mess up this team. Because trading DeAndre Hopkins for a recently injured David Johnson, what are you doing, man? I don't see that working out for them. I think Will Fuller's good, but but I just don't think Brandon.
Can I just make a quick point? I think going on what Sam said about the trade, even though they got Brandon Cooks, who's a good wide receiver, I feel like Deshaun Watson is not going to be the same quarterback that he was because he's lost so much morale to actually play for the Texans.
I think actually after this season, Deshaun Watson's going to demand a trade.
That's
gone. What I think is going to happen.
He's a 4 years after, right?
Because if they don't have a winning record by the end of this season, I think he's going to want out. And I have them going 7-9. And then, Jaguars, they're going to be the worst team in the NFL, I think. But we always have teams like going like 1-15 and 0-16, and that like rarely ever happens.
Yeah,
that happened with the Browns. I have them going 3-13. I do think they're going to be awful, but I think they will somehow find a way to pick up a few games, maybe towards the end of the season. Gardner Minshew, though, baby. The stash.
They have Gardner Minshew and they have DJ Chark Jr. That's all they have.
That's it. Well, they picked up the – in their defense –
they have Fournette.
They picked up a few –
Tampa Bay or something.
Yeah, I know.
Their defense – okay, but, like, they lost Calais Campbell, which is, like, huge.
Yeah.
And they traded him away, so they're tanking, basically.
For a sixth-round pick.
Right. And okay, but I will give them credit, though. They picked up a few nice guys for their defense for the future. I think that will help them in the long run. I just think right now they should be going for Trevor Lawrence, baby.
Oh, yeah.
They are.
All right.
Can
I do mine?
Go ahead.
Go.
All right, so I'm going to break this or continue the trend, I guess. I'm picking another division winner. I'm actually going to pick the Texans to go 9-7 and win the division. I think this
9-7 and win the division.
I don't think this division is good.
Last year all over again.
Last year, they almost every year the division winner of this division goes like 10-6. There hasn't been a time where when was the last time a team from this division got a bye?
I actually am going to drop.
Probably the Peyton Manning Colts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
drop. No, it's been many.
Or maybe the Texans.
No.
Yeah,
Texans,
they had Matt
Texans,
Schaub.
I think so. Yeah.
Colts,
so guys,
Colts when they got to the championship.
I am actually going to drop this. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to drop the Titans down a game. I'm going to have them going 10-6 because of the Logan Ryan news. I actually didn't know about that, and I have Logan Ryan he was a critical piece to their defense, so I have them dropping down a game because of that.
Oh yeah, Stuart, continue.
Right. Okay, so I actually also have the Colts going 9-7, but I think that the Texans will win both games this year when they play. So I have them with the tiebreaker. Because I just believe in Deshaun Watson and Phil Rivers in a big game. Yeah. I just don't think that there's any way that that's going to happen. Then I'm not big on the Titans. I have them going 7-9. I don't think Tannehill is that good. I just think he had a good run towards the end of last year, but I just think he's going to fall off a little bit. He won't be like awful, but I don't think he can do much. And Henry's going to get overworked. I just know it. Like in week 10, he's going to have some injury or something. And then I have the Jags going 3-13.
Oh yeah, go. Sorry, Stuart.
I had the Jags going 3-13. I agree with Sam.
Yeah.
Like they're going to be bad, but they'll get a win or two. Randomly. They'll probably beat the Colts.
I think we all forgot about how weak the Titans' receiving core actually was. Like the game against the Patriots, they threw like 15 passes that were actually completed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Like they have AJ Brown. That's it.
They
Okay,
have
Chandler.
people who could be like
Okay.
a really good second or third target.
Chandler,
Yes.
go ahead.
All right, so I have the Titans going 10-6. I appreciate everybody. I have them going. The Titans going 10-6 and winning the division. I appreciate everybody saying that Logan Ryan's going to be such a big loss because I think he is. But they also got Christian Fulton in the draft. Somebody who
I don't think I think that Logan Ryan's better. I think
Kevin Bird is really good though. That's
Sam, I agree. I agree that Logan Ryan is better. I originally had the Titans going 11-5. I think that the loss of Conklin's going to really hurt them.
Yeah, that's.
But I think 10-6 is a fair estimate based on their schedule.
I do too.
Then I have the Texans going 9-7 because even though Bill O'Brien is probably the worst GM in football, he is still a very good. Well, not very good. He is a
above average.
He's an above average coach.
Yes.
He's good at evaluating.
He saved Penn State football. He's worked with not good quarterbacks.
He's good at developing players.
And
Texans have produced lots of good players.
I think that they're going to be better because I think they had a really good team with DeAndre Hopkins, and I think Brandon Cooks is still a really talented receiver.
Mm-hmm.
But
and receivers don't add full wins.
Yeah,
I mean he's a great player, but that's not the most important position, and they have a good team.
So Then I actually, when I heard Nick's prediction, I went by game for the Colts, and I affirmed my original thought of them going 7-9. And then I have the Jaguars going
12-4.
1-15. Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
The only game they're gonna win is against the Lions.
That's
the only game they're gonna win.
I think they're gonna pick up some fluke game. There's always like a fluke in there.
No.
So let me go through the Colts schedule really quickly. They are going to lose to the Bears. They are going to lose to the Browns.
Wait. I want to pull it up.
Okay, sure, Nick.
Wait, Colts or Jags?
Colts.
The Colts. We all know the Jags are going to be terrible. The Colts is the debate point here.
All right, you can go ahead.
Okay, so they're going to lose to the Bears.
I disagree.
Nick Foles.
I think they might win.
Nick Foles.
I think they might beat the Bears.
Where are they playing?
They're playing at Soldier Field.
Okay, they're going to win that game. It's going to be cold as hell. Phil Rivers is going to throw 4 interceptions on Sunday Night Football. It's going to be 13-7.
I agree with Nick. I agree with Nick. I think the Colts are going to win that game.
All right, continue.
Okay, agree to disagree. They're going to lose to the Browns.
What?
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Stop over-evaluating Phil Rivers. He isn't.
The Browns are
anymore.
sick. The Browns are sick.
No, the Browns. I can see the Browns beating them. Yeah, I can see the Browns beating them.
Nick, did you watch the Chargers last year? Every single game, they lose by 8 points.
I'll put them 11-5, but they're still going to win the
division.
division.
I liked Philip Rivers as a player, but I liked Philip Rivers from 4 years ago as a player.
That's true.
So then I have them beating the Lions.
Yep.
Going 1-1 with the Texans.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Going 2-0 with the Jaguars.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Going 0-2 with the Titans.
Oh God.
I would take the Titans.
I think they might. I think they might take a game off the Titans. Actually,
I think they
the Titans.
Split.
Yeah. Okay. So then, even if they split, that's still 8-8. So then they're gonna
That's
beat.
Pretty close.
They're gonna lose to the Ravens.
Okay.
They're gonna lose. They're gonna beat the Bengals.
Yep.
They're gonna lose to the Packers.
Yes.
They're gonna lose to the Vikings.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vikings.
Yes. Vikings.
Yes.
The Vikings are like a better version of the Colts.
Exactly.
Bro, no,
that is exactly
correct.
I wish I was doing the NFC because one of the things with my NFC predictions is I'm really high on the Vikings this year.
I'm high on the Cardinals.
The Cardinals too. The Cardinals
we're not there yet.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm not going to be in that episode next week, so I'm just going to give my 6 cents right now.
School Vikings.
6 cents.
2 cents.
Your 2 cents.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
bro!
All right, just ignore it. We'll move on.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
Okay.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
Let's agree to disagree.
Okay, sure.
Let's.
Nick, you just put the word Philip Rivers upset in the same sentence a few minutes ago.
I'll move him down to.
Philip Rivers gets upset. He does not do upset. There's no way they're beating the Vikings.
No way. Okay, then
Okay.
they're gonna beat the Jets and the Jaguars.
Nope, they're losing to the Jets.
Bro, what is
They're
wrong
gonna-
with you at the
Stuart, stop it.
I don't like
Stop
the
it,
Colts.
Stuart.
I
Stop
feel like I want to change them to lower than 9-7.
I don't even know if I had them beating the Raiders. I think that's gonna be a really close game. And then beating the Steelers and losing to the Titans. Again, I already said that. So yeah, 7-9. And then Jaguars 1-15.
I can see them going 7-9, honestly.
But
I
I think the
honestly
Jaguars
see them going all
are
the way.
far and away the worst team in football.
Yes,
Far and away.
I think so. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the Redskins won't be so good either, but
I think they might be decent.
I think
Chase
they
Young's
could
gonna
be
be a
low
big
key okay.
difference.
Chase Young is going to be huge.
I just don't like their
That's
offense.
their only piece. They don't have an offense.
Yeah,
They
the
have
Lions, I don't think
what's
are
his
gonna-
name from Ohio State last year?
Dwayne
What's
Haskins.
his
receiver?
name?
Wide
Oh,
receiver.
What's his name?
Uh,
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a fantasy god.
fucking I can't remember. I had him on
Stuart?
my fantasy team.
Stuart,
Paul Richardson.
chill.
No, I'm trying to remember. Oh my, I
Let me
can't.
just look it up.
What's his name?
Oh, Terry
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, Terry,
That
he's on
guy,
my team
that
last year.
guy.
He's on
Yeah,
my
he's a
team.
god.
That's
Yeah,
why
he's
I was
good.
upset. I remember.
They have no running backs though.
They
Peterson,
still have Adrian Peterson.
36.
My guy. No, he's not my guy.
Dude.
I'm
He's
not
done.
putting out for Adrian
All right.
Peterson. I'm
Can
not
we-
putting
can
out
we
for
get-
Adrian Peterson.
can
Let's
we
not
get to
associate
the
ourselves
AFC
with him.
Okay, AFC East. Let's
All
go.
right.
I just realized
This is the most interesting one to me.
Nick's got the Patriots going 13-3.
Okay, Nick, go.
All right.
Everybody be quiet. Let's hear what Nick
I
has to
just
say.
realized something. I'm gonna go back to the AFC South really fast.
All right.
Nick, come on.
I'm sorry. I can't. I just realized something when I looked at the AFC East. I can't have the Colts win the division.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That's fair.
But I don't want the
It's because of the
Titans.
Phil Rivers.
They're not gonna.
I think it's
You know
it's
what?
one.
You know
I
what?
think
I'll
it's
go
a
back
weak
to it later.
division.
I'll go back to it later.
I agree.
When we're
Okay.
deciding the playoffs.
All right.
The
Okay.
toss-up
Go.
between those three teams.
Ready?
This
All
is
right.
my AFC East predictions.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared.
Oh boy.
I have
scared.
the Bills finishing in first. They will go
With-
12-4. Their only losses are going to be to Kansas City, to Denver, to San Francisco, and they're going to split with New England.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have
good
in
to me,
second
Nick.
place, I have the New England Patriots. We will go
Mhm.
10-6.
Ooh.
Uh,
It's a little
I have
high.
losing
Quiet.
to the
Simmer
Bills.
down. Simmer down.
I have us losing to the Bills. I have us losing to the Chiefs, the 49ers, the Ravens, the Seahawks, and I have us splitting with the Dolphins because we always lose to the Dolphins once. In third, I have the Dolphins going 5-9.
5-9.
They have a
Nick, you
5-9,
can't go 5.
5-9.
bro,
Nick, they cannot go.
5-11.
Or 7-9.
Or
what
like
is wrong
whatever.
with you? 5-11.
7-9.
Why would I write 5
Or 7-9.
It's a good question, Nick.
5-11. 5-11.
All right.
My God. All right, they have. I mean, like I would be higher on them. Maybe they'll go 6-10 or something. But they have a super tough schedule. That's why I have the Patriots going 10-6. Like they just have a super tough schedule. But like the only reason I was debating going back and changing is because I just realized that I have the Colts finishing higher than the Patriots, and that's just I totally disagree with that. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Yep.
Last place I have the Jets. This will also be controversial, I guess. I have them going 1-15.
No way.
No way. That's cap. Show me your
Come
paper.
on.
That is cap.
Listen.
No.
Listen.
Come
Have a
on,
little
they're
faith in
not
Darnold.
that bad.
They're not that
I have
bad.
them,
Not
I
that
have them
bad,
beating.
Nick.
I have them losing to the Bills twice, New England twice,
Honey.
Miami, Indiana, the Chargers, the Rams, the Raiders, the Broncos, the Chiefs,
They're beating the Raiders.
the 49ers, the
Oh,
Browns,
no.
the Seahawks, and the Cardinals. They cannot beat any one of those.
They do have a tough schedule,
All right,
but I don't
wait,
think
can
they're
I-
gonna be that bad.
Their only win is going to be against the Miami Dolphins, and they're
Can
going to
I-
split the season series with the Dolphins.
Dang,
They-
Nick is a really anti-Jets.
They
He
have
is
a really
ruthless.
tough schedule. Bell is kind of overrated, honestly, and he doesn't want to be there. Jamal Adams, poor Jamal Adams. He's like so good, and he's stuck
Oh my
on this
God.
Like
1-15.
All right, listen,
Darnold.
listen.
Sam
Listen.
Darnold is nothing. Like he can't. He has
You
nothing
disrespect
around him.
Darnold again.
Like
That instead
he
him.
has nothing around him. He has no weapons around him. They have
Oh
an
my
awful
God.
coach.
He got some
Their
guy. He got
defense
some.
is not good except for Jamal Adams. That's all I have to say.
All right,
They always hang in games, though.
Let me do this. All right,
let's hear you, Sam.
Believe it or not, I think this is going to be the most competitive division throughout the season.
I
think it's going to be a race to the finish.
Right
at the end. I think this might be a little controversial, but I think at one point all 4 teams will have a chance to win the division.
Well, from the beginning of the
I
season,
say everything except Jets. Everything except for the Jets.
No, but guys, like move further on into like halfway through the season, I think people are still not going to know who's winning the division.
Let's just hear your predictions.
So I have the Bills finishing in first, going 11-5. Yep, that's right. Okay.
I agree with Sam.
I think they just added. Okay, Diggs is a really underrated acquisition on their part.
Oh yeah.
I think Josh Allen is like kind of a beast.
He's a discount Lamar Jackson.
Exactly. He has a little more strength though, a little more upper body strength. He has Diggs, Tre'Davious White. Their defense is really good.
Stacked.
Is really, really good. And
one of the best.
I think Devin Singletary is actually, instead of having a sophomore slump, I think he's going to break out this year. I think he's going to become a monster running back. And I just think they're like an all-around really solid team. I think this has been in the works for a while. They have a good coaching staff. And I think they're going to – we'll get to the playoffs in a little bit, but I think they could make some serious noise in the playoffs. Then I have the Patriots going 9-7. Bill's not going to want to lose, even though, I sort of want him to so we can get a good draft pick. I think Stidham, he will be able to pick up a few games. And I think somehow, some way, they're going to end up with a winning record, going 9-7. Then I have the Dolphins. Should I wait for Chandler, or am I just going to keep going?
Just go.
Okay. Then I have the Dolphins going 8-8.
Wait. Dolphins going 8-8?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, Chandler, did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
So I have the Bills finishing first, 11-5. Patriots finishing second, 9-7. Then I have the Dolphins going 8-8.
Okay.
Because I agree with Chandler. Actually, I think Brian Flores is like a really good coach. And I think he's going to carry them a long way. I don't think long enough to make the playoffs, though. I think some people are like, "Oh, they're a sleeper team for the playoffs." I'm like, no, not yet. They need a few more years. But Tua's good. They got some few good guys in the draft. And then I have the Jets going 7-9, because I think they have some good talent. I think Darnold's going to take another step this year, and I think Adams on the defense is always good. C.J. Mosley's great. I think they just have enough talent to be solid and like almost finish 500. So I think this is going to be the most competitive division out of them all, because all the teams have good pieces, but I think the Bills are going to come out on top.
All right, Stuart.
All right. I actually my predictions are pretty close to Sam's, like almost identical. I have the Bills also going 11-5. Again, they have a really good defense. I think they'll just pick up some wins, and they'll probably lose like one random game throughout the season that we don't expect them to. But the Patriots going 8-8. But I agree with Sam that Bill might not want to lose. Oh, Chandler's.
He's probably looking.
We're cool.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. For now. 4%.
You're
still cooling.
But 4%. Wait, can you make it?
We'll try. Let's go.
Do you have a charger nearby?
Just get a charger.
I don't. No, I don't.
Not one?
Okay, go, Stuart. I'll argue with whatever your points are.
Okay.
Bro, doesn't have a charger nearby. Go get one. Oh, my God.
Jeez. Okay, Stuart, go.
Yeah, the Patriots going 8-8, but I agree with Sam that I think they might go 9-7 just because Bill wants to finish over 500. They still have a pretty nice defense, a couple pieces on offense. I think Stidham's, going to be at least average. So 8-8. They do have kind of a tough schedule. I have the Dolphins going 7-9. I think they're going to – I agree again with Sam here. I think that they definitely have a lot of nice pieces, but I don't think they're quite ready to make the playoffs. And I like Tua, but I don't even know if he's going to be ready to step in this year.
I think the year after next they could actually make a push for the playoffs. I don't think this year.
Yeah.
I just think the quarterback's still a little shaky, but I like the coach.
Yeah.
They have a pretty good home field. So, and then I have the Jets going 5-11. So not quite as good as Sam, but a lot better than Nick. I think Darnold's pretty good. I mean, they went 7-9 last year with so-so coaching and bad O-line. Sam Darnold had mono the whole year. So I really think that they'll pick up some more or actually they're not going to win more games, but I think they'll because they have a tougher schedule. But I don't think they're going to be 1-15. So yeah, Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets.
Yeah,
Okay. Can you give me a quick rerun of that? Just like the overall.
Yeah, I can just give you the records.
Stuart and I, both of our predictions are almost identical. We have the Bills finishing pretty fairly in first. The Patriots, the Patriots hovering around 500, but possibly squeaking out over 500. The Dolphins in third, kind of a little under 500, and then the Jets finishing in last.
Yeah, I had them 5-11. Sam had them 7-9.
8-8.
So it's a little bit.
No, I
you have 8-8. Jets?
Oh, no, I have Jets 7-9, Dolphins 8-8. Sorry.
Yeah, I have Jets 5-11, Dolphins 7-9.
All right,
Chandler.
All
You got to look at their schedule. Their schedule is super tough.
It's true.
I don't see them winning any 7 games.
Really? I can look at it again.
I could say anywhere between 2-14 and 5-11.
Nick, the thing is, I think you're not giving Darnold enough credit. I think he's
I'm not saying Darnold
he's
is
solid.
bad, but he doesn't have any weapons around him. What wide receivers do they have? They have none. They don't have any tight end either. They have none.
Yeah,
Robbie Anderson is their only.
True. They do.
Now he's gone.
They do need offensive weapons.
They have almost nothing. Their O-line's a little better, but
they have Le'Veon Bell. That's pretty much it. But no offensive line.
Wait, I can't name any receiver. Oh, they have Quincy and
Jamison Crowder.
Jamison Crowder. Oh yeah, he's okay.
He's good. I think he's underrated actually.
Yeah.
All right. So I actually did
Chandler,
a game by game for the AFC East. So I'm very confident in my assessment. I have the Bills going 11-5, winning the division.
Let's go.
Then I have the Dolphins going 8-8.
Dolphins going 8-8. Up, Nick. Hold your horses.
And then
I saw this coming. I knew this was going to happen.
Nick looks like the dude from Get Out.
Okay.
Go.
Is everybody ready?
Go,
I
Chandler.
have the Patriots going 6-10.
Oh!
That's fair. I like that.
And then I have the Jets going 4-12.
Wait, Chandler, can I just ask you to read through the Patriots schedule and tell me who they're going to lose to?
Let's actually go in depth.
I have a quick point about the Patriots. I think if they start poorly, if the Patriots start poorly, I think Bill will commit to
a tank.
No. Bill will never
he might.
I don't think it matters.
Stubborn person ever.
Okay, let's hear
Let's walk through.
Okay.
Let's walk through.
Kraft legit said if Bill Belichick ever goes under 500, he's going to fire him. That's what he said.
No, he didn't.
There's no way.
If he
dumb.
didn't say that, he's an
He's
idiot.
the
That's
GM
super
too.
stupid.
That'd be terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, he's won 6
You're not. He's not going. He's not going to fire
him.
He's not going to fire the greatest mind in NFL
That's
history.
Stupid. Yeah.
Okay, go.
You better not have said that.
They're going to split the series with the Bills.
All right.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep.
They're going to beat the Jets both times.
Yeah, I can see that.
Split with the Jets, actually.
They're going to split with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're going to lose to the Texans.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Guys, we're not that good. Yeah, they're going to get smacked.
Yeah, they're going to get destroyed by the Chiefs.
Going to lose to the Chargers.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I might actually take the Pats on that one.
I might take the Patriots.
I'm taking the Chargers there.
So that's 4-5.
It's in LA.
Yeah, why does that matter? They have no fans.
Yeah. Well, because we don't have fans there.
Well, we might.
Keep it going. All right, keep it going.
Okay. We're gonna beat the Rams.
We are?
Yeah, beat the Rams, but lose to the Chargers. Just switch them.
Yeah, I would switch them.
It doesn't matter to be the same overall record. They'll both.
Whatever. I still
tie.
think that we're gonna beat the Rams.
5-5.
Lose to the Broncos.
Yeah, we'll lose to Mile High. Always lose
beat the Raiders.
Yeah, so 6-6. That's where you are.
And then lose to the Cardinals, 49ers, Seahawks, and Ravens.
I can't disagree with that.
Exactly.
Honestly, you're kind of right.
I would take them.
I might actually drop.
I might take them over Arizona. I might take them over Arizona just because I feel
I'm huge on the Cardinals this year.
Yeah,
I can't
I would say
they don't have a defense. They got Isaiah Simmons. That's it.
Yeah, Isaiah Simmons is a defense.
Okay,
Chandler Jones.
So
they have Buda
Chandler
Baker.
Jones.
So
Patrick
Chandler
Peterson.
Jones,
the thing is,
19 and a half.
I think
what was he like 17 and a half sacks last year?
Yeah, a lot.
Ridiculous.
Nick, the Cardinals are going. I agree with.
They're going to go crazy.
Guys. I think they're going to be filthy this year.
I'm saying they're going to be good, but it's
no.
I think the Patriots by a lot.
I think low key they
defense,
could.
I'm still considering
it's going to be a 21-point loss to the Cardinals.
No way. I'd take the Pats over the Cardinals. I'd take the Pats over.
No.
Where are we playing? Where's the game? That's actually really important in this one.
That is
they're coming
to Foxborough.
If they're coming to Foxborough.
Yeah, they are coming to Foxborough.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think they'll win that game.
So maybe
Okay, I'll
they'll
take it down
win.
from 20.
Goodbye.
I'll take it down
Goodbye.
from 21, but I still think
Thank
the Cardinals are going to win.
I'll take
Really?
the Pats 8-8 or 9-7. I mean 7-9.
No.
Okay.
No.
Going game by game, that is a tough schedule. I'm not even
It's a super tough
bump the
schedule.
Dolphins down.
That is a
again.
tough schedule.
Listen to my logic. The
10-6 is way too high.
You think the
Yeah.
Houston Texans are going to beat the New England Patriots?
Okay,
do.
but even if
Yeah, I
that's
do.
wrong, even if that's correct, Nick, the highest you could go would be 8-8 there. Even if you take the over
Okay.
and the
I
Texans.
don't see that happening.
See, like,
I don't-
guys, I agree with you, but at the same time, like, I have we'll get to it, but I have the Patriots squeaking in as the 7 seed in the playoffs.
Yes, I have.
I had them as 7 as
I-
well. Yeah, I have them 7 as
but
well.
the thing is, if I bump them down a game, that means
They're not-
the Colts get into the playoffs, and I
For me, that
can't
would
let that
mean-
happen. I
That
can't
would
let
mean the
that
Dolphins
happen.
might make it.
I have the Texans in the playoffs.
Me too.
All right, let's get so
have
Nick.
4.
Are we gonna
I have
move
the
over to the
Texans.
Are we gonna move over to the playoffs now?
Sure. Okay.
All right.
Oh no, I
Uh,
still have to do the Jets are going to go 4-12. That's my thing for the
Okay.
Jets.
I can
yeah,
see
we
that
do that.
happening. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah,
but I
I'm
just think
around
they're
that
gonna be.
record with them.
I believe in Darnold, so I think they're
Yeah, I
gonna
do
be a
too.
little better than that.
I
All
think
right.
we'll just, but I do agree with Nick though. Their schedule's tough, and it's just hard.
Yes.
Every game that they're in, they seem like they're going to be the
They're
better.
going to beat the Bills once.
Who's
They're
there?
going to beat the Colts. They're going to beat the Dolphins once, and they're going to beat the Raiders.
All right. Yep.
That sounds
Okay.
All
Playoff
right, playoffs.
time.
All right. So for the playoffs, I had to go with a couple of drafts of this, but I finally decided on who I think is going to get in. I think the Ravens are going to take the number 1 seed, going 15-1. I have the Chiefs taking the number 2 seed, going 14-2. The Bills at number 3, going 12-4. I've actually changed my mind. I'm going to have the Texans take 4th, but they're going to go 10-6.
Go Texans.
Yeah.
No way.
Then I have
way.
the Patriots at 5th, going 10-6. The Broncos at 6. Actually, no. I'm gonna have the Broncos at 5, going 10-6. The Patriots at 6, going 10-6, because the Broncos are gonna beat the Patriots. And then I have. I'm gonna change my thought. I'm gonna have the Steelers slip into the last spot.
Yes, sir.
Because I have totally rethought the Colts just when I saw
Dang.
that they were
Yeah.
just when I saw
Dang. You said they were going to go 12-4.
look, the
Nick,
Colts
you
are still
were
gonna-
really high on them.
the
That's
Colts are gonna have a
exposure
winning
right
record.
there.
They're gonna have a winning record. They're gonna go 9-7. But
That's what I had them at. Yeah.
it's
I have them
too
as that
tough.
as well.
And the AFC is tight this year, dude.
Yeah, I
Like-
think the AFC is actually a little better than the NFC this year.
Yeah.
I feel like this is both conferences are like at
Are
the
pretty
best-
good. Yeah, they're both pretty good.
like just everybody in it. But yeah, that's what I got. Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, Texans, Broncos, Patriots, Colts.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
So I got the Chiefs with the bye, number 1, 13-3. 14-2. Sorry. Then I have the Ravens 2. Then I have the Bills 3. I have the Titans 4. I have the Steelers. That's how it shakes out. That's how it. I don't
Yeah,
want it
'cause
to
the
be like
division
that,
winners.
but that's how it shakes out.
Division
I have
winners.
the Steelers 5, the Broncos 6, and the Patriots squeaking in at 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, can I go?
That's fair.
All right, so I have the Chiefs 1, like Sam. I have the Ravens at 2. I have Buffalo 3, Houston at 4. I have Indy at 5, Cleveland at 6, and then I have New England coming in at 7. And the bottom 3 teams here will be 9-7, 9-7, 8-8. So I don't know. I
Wait.
just think the bottom is just not going to be like that good, like record-wise.
You
even
have-
if the teams do better.
Do you have the Broncos missing?
Yeah, I do. I only have them going
Mm.
7-9 because I just don't think they're going to start that well.
Yeah,
I-
I'm going with 8.
I
I
had
But
them
think,
you're
start
they're
with
gonna, I
one.
think they're going to be really good.
All right, wait. I would say maybe
Well,
the Browns have a chance to sneak in over the Colts, but I don't think that they can beat the Broncos.
I can see that too.
I mean, I just have, they're close. I mean, 9-7, 7-9. You're splitting hairs
Yeah.
at that
And
point.
believe it or not, with how my standings are shaking out, I have the Raiders knocking on the door for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, they did last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Yeah, but that was just because the division was just all like besides the Chiefs, everybody else
Yeah, that
was
is true.
Washington.
That's true. Yeah.
I feel like the Broncos are a solid team this year. the Chargers are stacked on talent. Like, the Raiders just can't compete. That's the thing.
Yep.
Right,
Okay.
so
Chandler.
Yeah, so I've got
yeah.
the Stuart just won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have the Chiefs, the 1 seed, 15-1. The Ravens, the 2 seed, 12-4. I have the Bills, the 3 seed, 11-5. Titans, the 4 seed, 10-6. Browns, the 5 seed, 11-5. 6, the Texans at 9-7, and then 7, the Chargers at 9-7 also. And then the teams that are right by there are the Broncos, the Dolphins, and the Colts. And that's it.
not even
All
the
right.
Patriots.
So
Like,
when I'm looking,
I agree with Sam and Stewart that the Patriots may not have a stellar record, but I feel like they're going to slip into the playoffs.
I do too.
I just think 7.
I think
They're
Belichick is
not
going to
gonna
find a
finish
way.
third in their division.
For me, that means
Belichick's going to find a way.
they have to play Baltimore, and they're just going to get smacked.
It's such a difficult schedule. It's
The
such
Dolphins-
that's what I'd say
Dolphins
about
have
it.
It's going to be a
Their
baptism of
their
fire
def-
for Spitz.
Their
They're
defense
not-
is going to carry them, I think. I think the defense
I just think, I think
is
they'll win
gonna
them some games.
do really well.
Win.
I don't.
I think
mean,
they're
also,
going to beat
Sort of
Arizona.
an underrated pickup that people aren't talking about a lot. Marquise Lee is
I agree with
good.
that.
I like
Sort
that.
of-
Yeah.
I really liked Marquise Lee.
I think he's
Just
going to
get
help
him
out the
weapon.
offense a lot,
And I
actually.
feel like
Well, I don't think he's
Stidham-
going to help
I feel
out a
like-
lot. I think he's going to
But he's going to help it out. Yeah.
You could just start Nick at tight end.
He's going to have like Cordarrelle Patterson type.
Well, wait.
impact.
I feel like
Whatever.
Sorry.
that the Patriots, like, Stidham, I feel like is going to be able to change up the playing style because he's not
He's
going to be
mobile.
like, oh, I can't throw it to N'Keal Harry because I don't trust him. Like,
Well, he's
that's
not,
what Tom
you know.
Brady is. But, like, I'm not saying that
He
Tom
did throw
Brady's
it to
style was bad because he won us so many Super Bowls, but the thing is his just ability to not be able to trust those young guys.
Yeah.
Like,
He might take some shots that could work
I
out
feel
because
like
he does have a
Stidham
pretty big
will be
arm.
able to get them involved more. Brady obviously didn't have a great season last year because most people blame it on the weapons around him. But then at the same time,
I
was
I blame it on
capitalized
his offensive line.
around.
I thought his line was okay. I think, I mean, I agree, like, his weapons were bad, but, like, if you watch him in every game, some of those throws that,
That's true.
50-yard
Yeah.
throw, he wasn't able to make them like he was used to. Like, if you take 35-year-old Brady, he would make that throw. But he's 42. Like, he just couldn't quite get that extra couple feet of distance. I mean, maybe it could pocket up to, like, underconfidence in his receivers.
What I will say, though, is I don't think that 35-year-old Brady would have beaten the Chiefs this year.
Well, sure, but also –
No.
Yeah. Another thing is, like –
With the offense around him, no.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
defense
Chiefs
added in.
– honestly, I think the Chiefs are actually better than last year's team
I
that
agree.
won the Super Bowl.
Hilaire.
And
Hilaire is going to be a stud.
Yeah, I don't see
I-
how they're any worse.
I think they're like – I mean,
They
they
lost to
should win.
anybody.
They are my favorite to win the Super Bowl again,
Yeah,
I
me
think.
too. I have
But
them up there.
I can see, like, some weird upset happening for some random reason.
Yeah.
It's just hard to.
and
It's really hard to repeat in the NFL.
I think they should win the Super Bowl. I just don't think it's a guarantee.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Also, one thing that I was looking at my seeding right now for the playoffs, and one matchup that I have shaking out that's going to be really interesting if it does is the Bills versus the Broncos in Wild Card Weekend.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
can't wait for a 3-7 game.
No, dude.
Oh my
A
God.
good
3 to 7.
like sick defense versus
10
electric
to
offense.
13. 10 to 13.
No. I think the
17
Broncos.
to 13.
I think the Broncos offense. Like I really feel like people are sleeping on them this year. I think their offense.
I think it's really good.
I'm
Is
sleeping on it.
really good.
I did like
It
the
is.
Judy pick.
It was
though.
good
That was like my
last
favorite pick of the
year.
draft.
It was
No,
good
but
last year.
it's even better this year. It's like
Exactly.
Yeah,
going
it is pretty good.
like it's like
Yeah.
really good. So and
I mean, their
Like, I
offensive
mean-
line still isn't good, though.
I mean Drew
yeah,
Lock
that's
is
number one
They're
thing.
it's terrible. They have one of the
It's
worst
not good.
offensive lines in football.
Drew Lock is questionable. It's going to rely a lot on how he plays. Yeah, again with the O line, sort of similar to a Baker Mayfield situation.
I was just going to say that. I was just looking up the
Yeah.
Browns' record last year. I have them being as a very
Yeah.
similarly built team to the 2019 Browns. And they
Yeah.
went, 7-9, I think?
Yeah. Or
The
maybe
thing
6
is,
and
the
10.
thing is with
So,
the
something like that.
Broncos is that they actually have like a more established defense. Like they still have
We're gonna win
Von-
it all.
Von Miller and Bradley Chubb.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Derek
Dude,
Wolf's
that's-
still there.
that's
The
good.
Browns had Miles Garrett, but he didn't
But
have
they
that
did
much
lose Harris.
experience.
They did lose Harris. That secondary is questionable.
Yeah, that's
That
big.
is true. That is
They
important.
have Isaac Yiadom
I will
from
give
Boston
you that.
College
I will
from
give you
last year's
that.
draft.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, so Nick, we're not gonna like be going into predictions into the playoffs, right? We're gonna save that for later.
That's gonna be a separate episode.
All right. Cool.
Sorry to tease everybody, but
sorry for the spoiler.
Yeah.
No, it was kind of expected. We're not just gonna go with this.
I'm just looking at this offensive line. It is terrible. This is a really bad offensive line.
Yeah.
I know.
Garrett Jones is going to wreak havoc.
Graham Glasnow's okay.
What's going to happen when they play the Chargers?
Wait.
The weapons are so good. Their offensive weapons
the Browns
are
so good.
Chubb,
they don't have any
Pro
Bowlers.
Kareem Hunt. They had Odell Beckham Jr. They had Jarvis Landry. And they went 6-10, Sam.
But those are
the Broncos have a better defense.
From other places.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why I don't think they can go over 9-7.
I just see it working out differently than the Browns. I feel like Freddie Kitchens held them back last year, and I feel like the Broncos like coaching situation's a little better. So I feel like that could get them over the hump.
Is it Lynn?
And defense
is their coach.
Their coach is Vic Fangio or something. I don't know.
Vic Fangio.
Yeah, he's more of a defensive guy though. He's more of a defensive
I just
guy.
think like
you have to have good offensive.
Freddie Kitchens is just atrocious. I think he was holding them back.
Sam, I heard he was like your third cousin. I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
Oh no.
All right.
Soup Kitchens.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Any other points that we want to cover? I mean, actually, so I almost forgot about this. We have to form as a team now. We have to form what the playoff picture is going to look like because we can.
No!
Oh, okay.
What?
This is going to be tough.
This is going to be tough.
All right. So we have the Chiefs, Ravens, and Bills in the top three, right?
Too much yes. Yet. Like this is kind of weird. We're going to end the episode on no arguments, but I totally forgot about that. We have to structure.
Yeah, no, this is fun. I like this.
Okay. All right, so we have Chiefs, Ravens, and Bills in our top three.
That's solid. Those three.
Okay, but who's number one?
Chiefs.
We have Chiefs. We all have Chiefs. You have Ravens.
I'll say Chiefs. I'll try you there.
All right, so Chiefs won.
Final playoffs. All right, so we have the Chiefs in 1.
Ravens at 2.
Ravens at 2. Bills at 3.
Yep.
All right, so and then Sam and Chandler both have the Titans winning, right?
We do.
Yep. Me and Nick both have the Texans, but I think the Titans.
Bill O'Brien is so bad.
As a GM, he's a pretty good coach.
I concede.
I think
I concede because
he blew. Let's not forget he blew an insane lead last season.
But
to the 20.
We're talking about
but they were still up by 20.
I can concede Tennessee. We'll just concede.
No, I also say Tennessee.
I would take.
To see that Logan Ryan. Listen.
Okay.
Logan Ryan is gone. They have
he wasn't like a Pro Bowl or anything.
It's a pretty
he's not. It's not like they lost to
superstar.
Exactly. I just think he's like. I mean, it's gonna hurt that they lost Logan Ryan.
Kevin Bird is an excellent safety.
He's great too.
It's like if we lost Jonathan Jones.
It wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be sucky. Yes, Nick, it is like that.
Nick,
it's exactly like that.
Ryan was a bigger piece of their team than Jonathan Jones is to us.
By an incremental amount.
Also, I think Deshaun Watson is so used to throwing to Hopkins that I think it's going to actually like hurt him at the beginning of the year.
Let's just roll with Hopkins. Let's just roll with Tennessee. Come on. They're just safer. Okay.
Come on, Nick.
I'm picking Houston, Nick. Nick, I'm picking
Houston. Titans get 4th.
Nick, you picked Indianapolis, so you don't even have to argue.
You have no right to talk.
Nick, I don't think they deserve the 4 seed, but I think just because how the divisions work out, that's how it works.
The NFC will also get a bye. That doesn't mean the NFC East will also get a bye. That doesn't mean the NFC East or they have home field advantage. Excuse me, not a bye.
All right. This is where it gets interesting.
Hold on. Just one more point about the Titans before we move on. I like Ryan Tannehill. I really do, but he's not a great quarterback.
I never said that.
System.
Yeah, no, he's in a good system.
Yeah, let's just roll up. Come on.
His system is just run.
Yeah, and it works. They were very good the end of last year, and
no one's going to be able to. No one's going to be able to stop it.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just roll on. All right, 5.
Okay, this is where it gets.
All right, I'm going to Cleveland.
I can't see the Browns making it there.
Nick, what record do you have the Browns as? What do you have the Browns going, Nick?
11-5.
I'm saying the Browns will go as the 7th seed. They'll go like 9-7.
But if you say 9-7, then that strengthens the argument for them as a playoff team.
I'm okay with the Browns making the playoffs. I just can't see them this high. I can see them as maybe like a 7 seed.
Let's just say that's one of the teams. Let's just say it's one of the teams.
Wait, but doesn't Chandler have Chargers making it in?
I do. Yeah.
No way. I'm
Who
sorry.
is the Patriots going in? Who is the Patriots going?
I do.
I do as well. So that's
At
three.
the 7.
So
At 7.
Okay, so
Patriots and Browns are going to be in there.
Yeah,
I feel
and then
like
the Texans.
Each.
No.
Yeah.
I think the Broncos.
No, I have Houston.
No. All right, Browns are going to get bumped, and Texans are going to get the spot.
Fine, Texans can get in. Fine.
No, we can't
put
the Browns out.
No, the Texans can still make it. The Texans, Browns, and Patriots.
The Texans are a much better team than the Browns.
No, they can all make it. They can all make it.
Can we we got to
stop
Steve?
Yeah, I know.
I want to make one point about the Steelers too.
I'm very low on them.
Dude, this is
I'm so low on them. No,
their defense.
I'm so adverse to having the Steelers.
Their defense is so, but their defense.
No, it's not so good. It's good.
Really good.
It's very good. But their offense is trash.
It's one of the most underrated defenses in the NFL.
Sam, that's
underrated.
Kind of like saying that's like saying. Well, I don't even know what it's like saying, but it's like saying. Yeah, no, I can't even think of an apt comparison because
fine.
I
just think that
he's Joe Flacco.
He's literally Joe Flacco with like a torn.
Joe Flacco in 2 years from now.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Jay Cutler.
You can't discount him.
Does that mean the Colts are going to make? Actually, no.
Philip Rivers is not going to be a Hall of Famer.
Stats-wise,
does somebody have a pad and paper?
Yes, I do.
No. Jay Cutler.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through these teams that we're conflicting against, and we're going to go through their schedules.
Fine.
Okay. All right?
Yeah.
So
actually, let's do that. What are the teams?
Let's start
with
the
teams?
Houston Texans. We're starting with the Texans.
Wait.
Does everybody have the Texans? Does everybody have the Texans going over 500? Or at least
no, 500? I have them going. I have them going 7-9.
7-9.
Oh, okay.
So how are you getting them in?
I don't want them to be in. I want the Steelers. I want the Steelers to be in.
Right.
Excuse me. I have the Texans at 9-7.
Okay. Ready?
I have them at 7-9.
Okay. Texans versus Bears.
Win.
I have them.
Loss.
Bruh.
I have to think.
Don't forget about Deshaun Watson, dude.
Khalil Mack, Eddie Jackson.
I'll take Chicago.
Enough said.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take Chicago also.
Okay, write it down. They're 0-1.
Wait, hold on. So start.
0-1.
Okay, so it's Texans.
Yep.
Lose to the Bears.
They lose to the Bears. Okay. Next, they face the Browns.
Loss.
Yeah, I'll take Cleveland too.
All right. Okay.
It's whenever there's a majority.
It's funny because I picked them to win the division.
Okay. Lions.
Okay.
I'll take
Win. That's a win.
Thank you. Colts. They beat the Colts.
I'll take
Loss.
Win.
3-1. 3-1.
Yeah. Colts win.
2-2.
Colts lose.
2-2.
Wait, so did the Colts win?
Yeah.
No.
Houston.
The Colts. They beat the Colts.
Yeah, they beat the Colts. Good. Okay.
2-2.
Okay. Jaguars.
Win.
3-2.
Titans.
Loss.
They're gonna split. They'll split.
All right, fine. They'll split.
Sure,
So put 1 win, 1 loss for the Titans.
Yep.
Ravens, they lose.
Loss.
Bengals, they win.
Win.
So what's their record now?
Honestly, okay, wait. Hear me out here. I feel like that could be one of the Bengals fluke win games, though.
No way.
They're 5-4 right now.
Okay, they're 5-4. Let's keep going. Packers.
Loss.
They lose.
I actually think they might win that one, but that's just me. I don't know.
Actually,
Houston's always played well against Green Bay. Houston's
I'll
always
agree
played well
with
against Green Bay. Yeah.
We'll
go with loss.
It's in Houston. It's in Houston.
Loss.
I don't think that makes
Still
a lot
loss.
of
In the dome,
Still
though.
loss.
Yeah, we'll just roll
Yeah,
this.
right.
We'll roll Green Bay.
Vikings.
Loss.
I guess, yeah.
Wait, everybody say loss?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they're 5-6 now.
Vikings are good. Yeah, 5-6.
Patriots. They lose.
I'll take win. I'll take win.
I'll take win also.
I say lose.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to win. Come on.
Guys.
Nick, if they lose, then they're not going to make the playoffs, so our Texans will not make the playoffs.
It is
think
in
that the
Houston.
Nick, no.
It's gonna be
No.
Patriots loss.
I have the Patriots winning.
Nick, come on! Nick, they need to make the playoffs. Nick, they're going to be 5-7. They won't be able to make the playoffs for us.
Who cares? I would rather get the Patriots in.
Oh, that's not fair.
Seriously.
Honestly. Come on. No,
All right,
the Patriots are
5-7.
gonna lose. Fine. I'll say that the Texans are gonna lose to the Patriots.
Fine.
Okay.
There we go.
5-7 now.
Colts. They beat the Colts again.
They'll
I think
beat.
they're going to go 2-0.
Fine. They'll beat the Colts.
Texans usually win in the head-to-head game.
Jaguars. They beat the
Win.
Jaguars.
7-7.
Ooh.
So who's left?
The Chiefs.
Loss.
Oh no! No, they won last year, and the
No, stop.
Stuart, stop it, Stuart.
It's at Arrowhead. It's at Arrowhead.
Oh, it's at
Loss.
Arrowhead. Yeah, that's a
Loss.
loss. Yeah, they did
All
win
right,
at
and then
Arrowhead
the
last year.
Steelers in their last game.
I'll
Loss.
take Houston.
Loss.
I'll take a win.
I'll say win.
Loss.
So 8-8
Fine.
then.
They
8-8.
might. They're still not going to make the playoffs. I don't think though.
They might.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll do the other teams now. What are the other teams? This is going to take
Browns.
forever.
Browns.
Browns.
Browns. Oh jeez.
This is going to
Okay.
take forever. What are the teams that we have left so I can just pace myself?
Browns.
I have the Chargers.
Chargers.
Browns. I'll cave and say no Steelers. We don't need Steelers. It's
All
fine.
right,
Okay.
fine.
Browns and Chargers.
I don't think we should have the
Wait,
Chargers.
Do we
I don't
all
think we
agree
should have
that
the
the
Chargers.
Patriots will make it in?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Stuart?
I don't know. Wait, real quick. So we
All right,
have.
we'll go through their schedule.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's roll with. I don't think the Chargers. Who else has
Browns.
the Chargers making the playoffs here?
No
I do.
one. Only Chandler.
So we're not doing the Chargers.
No Chargers.
Okay, sure. We can take the Chargers out.
So,
All right, so
what does that
Broncos-
leave?
No Patriots.
That leaves
Broncos,
Broncos,
Patriots.
Browns, and Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broncos, Browns, and Patriots. Okay.
And wait, there was one more.
And Houston, which we already did.
We just did
Yeah.
it.
So
Okay.
whichever one of those teams has the worst record with tiebreakers.
All right.
Okay,
Right.
so the Browns
Ravens. They lose.
lost.
They
Loss.
lost that one. Come on. Ravens are mad 'cause
Win.
They beat the
When?
Bengals.
When?
Ravens
Win.
again.
Lost.
Loss.
I'm taking them lost both times.
Bengals. They beat them.
Win.
Honestly,
Win.
guys.
Yeah, shut up.
Nope.
Sam,
Sam.
are the majority
Guys.
rules?
No,
Bye.
Sam.
Majority
Doesn't
rules.
matter. We all disagree with
Okay,
Sam.
Steelers. Steelers.
I think they split. I think they split
Loss.
with. I think they
Gonna
split
beat
with
Steelers.
Pittsburgh. I think they
Split
split
with Pittsburgh.
No, split. Yeah.
3-3. So 3-3.
Okay, Texans. They beat.
We had
Colts,
that. Yeah,
they-
we did.
Fine. Yeah, we had it like that.
Yeah, I have the Browns.
They beat the Colts.
Yep.
Yeah, I have the Browns.
Yes.
So
The
5-3.
5
They're
and
gonna
2.
I have the
lost.
Eagles. I have the
Loss.
Eagles.
Loss. Yeah.
Win.
I'm big on the
3
Eagles.
to 1?
Majority
Yeah.
rules.
It's 3-1, Chandler.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
5 and 4.
Redskins. Win.
Win. 6
Win.
and 4. Go Browns.
Raiders.
Win.
Cowboys.
Win.
Lose.
I'm taking them over Cowboys. I'm
Lose.
low on the Cowboys.
Lose.
Yeah.
The Cowboys
Lose.
are not
They
win.
lose. They lose.
Lose.
Win.
This is the
Wait, so
Browns.
who's saying what?
dude.
It's the
Yeah, this is the
Browns.
CeeDee
Cowboys.
Lamb
Cowboys
and
are already
Trevon
up
Diggs.
18.
Yeah, I'll take the
The,
Cowboys.
offense,
Where's
the
the game?
Cowboys are going to be healthy.
Where's the game? Wait, where's
Yeah.
the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? Because if it's in Dallas, I'm taking
In
Dallas.
Texas. Yeah, in
Yeah, I'll
Dallas.
take
Okay,
Dallas.
sure.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay.
Win.
I'll concede it.
Loss.
I don't agree, but I'll concede it.
6 and 5.
Jaguars.
Win.
Win.
They're going
Win.
to the playoffs. Let's go.
Giants.
They're going to
Win.
win that one too.
Win. Jets. They win.
Win.
Yeah, told y'all.
And the Titans. They win.
Loss.
Wait, that
Lose,
means they're
doesn't
10 and 6. No, stop.
Let's go.
Stop it.
Let's
No,
go. I was big on them and so was Chandler.
Wait a second.
They're
Wait
gonna
a
beat the
second.
Titans.
No.
They're gonna win.
Titans beat them.
Bro,
No.
Titans.
Let's bring it down.
Whatever. Either way,
Bring it
they're
down.
going to make the playoffs.
9 and 7. I can't have them winning double digits.
Titans, actually.
I can't have them winning double
Chandler,
digits.
do you have them beating the Titans?
Yeah, I do.
I didn't
Okay,
as
so
well.
they beat the
No.
Titans. Sorry.
All right,
Guys.
so 10-6.
The Browns
Yeah,
are
we're
not
not
going to
listening.
win double-digit games.
Yes, they are. They're going to win 11 games, Sam.
No,
They're
they're
gonna,
I
not.
have not. All right, come on. Let's move on.
or the Cowboys,
Wait.
the Eagles, or the Cowboys. One of those
Who's
will
next?
be a win.
Let's move
Who's
on.
next?
Watch them go like 4 and 12.
Yeah, right?
I'll laugh.
All right, wait. Patriots are next?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patriots.
Wait,
Did we
who
already
else
do
do we have
Patriots?
besides the Patriots?
Hey.
Patriots and Broncos.
All right, let's do
Let's
the
do
Broncos.
Broncos.
Do the Pats. Actually,
So what are we doing
Yeah.
first?
We'll do the
Broncos.
Broncos.
Okay.
They're going to win it all.
Falcons.
Win.
Win.
I'll take a win. I don't really like Atlanta this year at all.
Chiefs. I mean, no.
Loss.
Yeah.
Loss.
Chiefs, they lose.
Well,
Yeah.
Can we
Panthers.
do the divisions first?
Yes.
So double
Right.
loss to the Chiefs.
Yep.
Yes. I think they
Chargers.
I think they sweep the Chargers.
Yeah, I take them over. I take them over LA
Yeah.
twice.
I think sweep Chargers.
I think
Okay,
sweep
sure. I'll
Chargers.
give it.
The Chargers always struggle in division matches.
And I think
And
they
they
split Raiders. Split Raiders.
No.
I
I
think
think
they
they
beat the
sweep
Raiders
them.
twice.
I think
Yeah,
so.
oh, really?
Actually, yeah.
You know
I'll
what?
take Denver to go to the playoffs then. I'll take
Yeah,
because they're
okay.
gonna be 5-1 after. Yeah.
Well, no. Listen to
They're not
this.
gonna be
We'll
better than
see.
England.
We'll see.
All right. So what is the record
Panthers.
right now, though? What is the record
Right now they are
4 and 2.
5.
4-2. Oh,
5 and 2.
5 and 2.
yeah.
Okay.
5
Panthers.
and, yeah, 5 and 2. What is it?
Panthers win.
Panthers
Panthers
Win.
win.
6 and 2.
They're
Okay.
going.
Bills.
Loss.
Ooh, loss. Yeah.
It'll be a good game.
That'll be
Dolphins.
good. Win.
Where?
Loss,
Where?
I think.
Where? Where's the
good
game?
question.
If it's in Mile High, I'm taking
In
Denver.
Denver.
Yeah, I'm taking
Yep,
Denver.
win.
Win.
7-2 or 7-3.
73.
Saints.
That was against my
Loss.
Oh, yeah, loss.
I'm big on
Bucks.
Loss.
Loss.
Against the
game.
Bucks.
Where's the game? If it's in Mile High,
In-
Brady
Doesn't
is
matter.
terrible.
It's in Mile High. Mile High.
I'm taking
I think they're
Denver.
going to
Doesn't
win. I think Denver's going to win.
I'll take
It, is
Denver.
not, it does not matter.
It does.
No.
Brady plays terrible in high altitudes.
Who can?
Okay,
No.
and the Bucks are so
All right,
much
fine.
better.
We'll take Tampa. I'll take
Fine. Tampa Bay. Fine.
Okay, so
Titans.
7-4.
Titans, they
to win.
I'll
beat.
take a win.
They
I'll
win.
take a win.
They
I'll
win.
take it.
Yeah,
8-4.
It's a
sure.
sweep. It's
Where
a
is it?
sweep.
Where is it?
In Tennessee, right?
It doesn't matter.
They're not in the same division.
No, it's in Mile High.
Oh,
Yeah, then-
easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Sure.
Easy.
Wait, no, but I mean, but the Titans system fits into playing at Mile High.
No,
It doesn't
no.
matter.
Chandler, no.
Okay,
They're
fair.
gonna-
3-1.
It's already 3-1.
Yeah.
It's already
All right, 8-4. Come
Patriots
on.
at Gillette.
I'm taking. I'll
Loss.
take New
Taking,
England.
what about
Yes.
I'll
They
take
lose.
New England.
I'm taking the
Yeah.
Patriots win.
Okay,
So
we all say
8-5.
Patriots.
8-5.
Okay, Jets, they win.
win.
Oh, so
So
they
they're in the
won.
playoffs.
9-5.
And the Steelers, they win.
Win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the other
10-6. What?
Or is it? Oh, it was 10-6. Okay. So, I mean, that's going to leave. So, Broncos, Texans, and Browns.
So Patriots now.
Yeah, but they're not going to go 10-6.
So it's either going to be the
We'll
Patriots
see.
that miss or the Texans that miss.
yeah,
Yeah.
if they go 9-7, who do we have in the Patriots Texans
And
matchup?
I know because of all of you, it's going to be the Texans that miss, but
Let's
Whatever.
go division.
We'll see.
Let's
We'll
go
see.
division.
Wait, if they
We'll
both
see.
go 9-7, then it matters about who wins that game. Who do we have winning that game?
No. Texans
We'll see
are
what
8-8.
happens.
Oh, Texans are 8-8.
yeah,
Yeah.
Texans are 8-8.
Oh, okay. It'll probably be New
All
England.
right, let's go. Patriots division.
Okay. Jets sweep.
I have them splitting
Yeah.
with the Jets.
I honestly have
No.
them splitting with the Jets too.
Shut
And I
up.
have them making the playoffs.
No.
I just think they're
going
to get some vengeance on us. The division
They're going to beat
rivals
the
are
Jets.
mad at. All right, fine. Well, I'll concede a sweep, but I don't
Two.
think that's
Okay.
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I will
Beat
see.
the
Okay,
Jets.
sure.
They split the Dolphins.
Split Dolphins.
Yeah, I agree.
Split Dolphins.
And
I
I'll
actually
say
think
they
they'll split
barely
Buffalo, too.
split with the Bills.
I said it'd split
Yeah.
with Buffalo.
Yeah, I
they,
do too.
They split.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's that
Texans.
record then?
What's the record?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4-2.
All right.
Okay.
Texans.
So where's the game?
Patriots win.
Oh, I think
I
the
have the
Patriots win.
Texans. I have
Win.
the Texans.
I
Wait,
think
wait.
Pats win.
All right,
Wait, with
so-
I'm sorry. Yeah, we had the Patriots winning earlier.
All right, fine.
okay.
5-2. They might make it.
Chiefs at Arrowhead. Lose.
Chiefs.
Loss. Sorry, guys.
Chargers.
Loss.
They
Win.
I think they win that one.
Win.
Rams.
Loss.
They win.
Loss.
I think they lose that one.
Loss.
Okay,
What
sure.
about you think?
I had the Chargers. I had one LA win, one LA loss. I'm fine.
Okay, let's just split that.
All right.
We'll leave it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're 6-4 now.
Broncos, we said that they win.
At home,
Yep.
yeah.
Raiders win.
yeah.
Yeah, win.
Win.
Yeah.
Cardinals at Gillette.
Loss.
Loss.
I'll take a
Win.
win there. I'll take a win there.
Loss.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's in Gillette Stadium, dude.
I
know.
love the
I'm
Cardinals. I love the
Bro,
Cardinals.
I don't.
Cardinals, They can't. They don't
Yes,
have
they
a
can.
defense
I
besides Isaiah
love
Simmons.
the Cardinals.
When
Okay, and the
in the
Patriots
season
don't
is
have an
that game?
offense. There we go.
Nobody knows.
Also, Chandler Jones and Isaiah Simmons is not bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Buda Baker. And
Yeah.
Patrick Peterson. And what's his name? Byron Murphy.
Yeah, that
That's a
Cardinals.
sick defense. What are you talking about?
Their
All right,
D
I'll
line,
take the
their
Chargers.
D
I'll take
line's
the
bad.
Cardinals. All right, we'll just roll. I don't want to argue because I just think that the numbers would favor the Cardinals
Fine.
in a hypothetical matchup.
God, this is gonna be close.
8-5.
Niners, they lose.
That's
They
not
lose.
close. That's a huge loss.
Lose.
Seems like
No. I'm saying that their record.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. What's the
Ravens.
record?
Ravens lost.
Loss.
Sorry, Lamar's gonna dance all over us like he did last
Last
year.
Yep.
game. Wait, what's the record?
8-7, right?
1, 2, 3,
Uh-oh.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8-7.
Uh-oh. What's the last game?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they
Seahawks
lose,
in Seattle.
we'll lose, but we'll still
Yeah,
get
Ooh,
lost.
lose.
Lost.
But
But
it
we-
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Oh, yeah,
because we're still in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually disagree. I can't believe this, but I think that Houston will beat us.
Whoa, no.
Sorry,
Nope.
dude.
But that's fine with me. I mean, I
Alright,
still have
wait,
the Patriots
so
in
we
as a
have-
playoff
Alright.
team.
We have Broncos at 5.
Yep.
We have
Browns at 6.
Browns
And
at
Patriots
6.
at 7.
Is there a
Patriots
tiebreaker
at 7.
between Broncos and Browns?
I think the Broncos have more wins, right?
No, they're both
Broncos.
10-6.
Oh,
We had the Broncos beating them, I think.
Oh, they play, right?
Did they play?
Yeah, they did.
I think
Where's
so.
the game?
I did not write that down.
I'll check.
I don't think they play.
No, they
They
did
don't
not play.
All right,
Wait,
so
so what
division
happens
record.
then?
Division record.
Okay, division record.
Browns probably have a better one than these.
Browns have 4-2 because they'll beat Cincinnati twice and then split with the other. Oh no, they'll lose to.
3-3.
And then
3-3.
Broncos are 3-3. So Browns 5.
Wait.
I don't like
both
that.
teams are 3-3, right?
Oh, so
Yeah.
what does that mean?
Wait, are they?
What team will score more points? I think that's the tiebreaker. I don't know.
Let's
wait,
give it to the
Broncos.
I'm about to
the
do some
Broncos.
research for y'all.
No. We've been going for an hour and a half.
Okay, whatever.
What's the most likely?
Whatever. I'll say Broncos. I think it's Browns.
Okay.
I'll say Broncos.
final lookout. Chiefs in first. They'll get a first-round bye. Ravens in second. Bills in third. Titans in fourth. Broncos in fifth. Browns in sixth. And Patriots at 7.
Sounds
Patriots
good.
and Ravens in
That
the
doesn't
first
sit right
round.
with me.
No,
Bills and
Patriots.
Browns,
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Sorry.
and Titans and Broncos. Wow, Patriots are gonna die.
Yeah, because they shouldn't have made the playoffs in the first place. Of course they're going to die.
Belichick Coach of the Year.
Shut up. Yeah,
All right,
coach
let's finish
of
it
the
off.
year.
Ryan
Please
Flores
don't
Coach
get-
of the Year.
All right.
All right, Nick to the outro.
All right, that's all we got.
I promise I don't hate
for,
the
guess.
Patriots fans. I promise.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we've
just hate their
covered
current
basically everything that has to go on
Chandler,
in the
you're
AFC,
gonna get
so
you're gonna get smoke from that 6 and 10.
I don't care. I
mean, I'm not
I
as
do
big
not
as
care.
high on them as you guys, but
All right,
we'll
it's
have
fine.
Chandler.
It's fine.
all right. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Make sure go follow ACMi Sports on Instagram and hit subscribe to ACMi Sports here on YouTube. Make sure like the video and leave in the comments if you have any suggestions on what we should do in future episodes. Please, we would really want to hear what you guys have to think about what you want us to do in the future. And make sure, leave a like I said. And thanks so much for watching. And thanks guys, for joining me.
Thanks
This
for
was
having
super fun.
Yep, nice.
Good stuff, guys.
And
We'll see
stay
how
tuned.
it turns out.
Stay tuned because the next episode will be an NFC preview. And then the episode after that, or maybe 2 episodes after that, we're gonna have we're gonna bring together the playoff teams that we select as a group, and we're just gonna have a playoff bracket and see who ends up winning the Super Bowl for our predictions. So, thanks so much for watching, everybody. From ACMi Sports, I'm Nick Antonakas.
Bye, guys.